Mambo vipi wadau, naona wadaudi. I'm Useful Idioti and this is the Football Formula. I'm your host alongside Dengize and Denver Koki. So majama, muna feel aje mwanzo?
Mi naina feel fiti. The break is finally done. I mean, you know bana, yani inakuanga very boring, the international break. But it's so good we are back. We also back to talk to the fans. Manze tunashukuru sana. Mimi na feel poa.
Kabisa. Ngize?
It's been long. International break tumerecharge kidogo. Alafu for the 2 weeks Arsenal bado iko top pale. Very lonely at the top but still doing good.
Mnashangaa mbona leo tuko watatu? Leo Karembo amesema aketi nyuma ya kamera. Ati kwa sababu gani? Derby yao is not a derby like. Anasema Crystal Palace is not. Ameenda kuombea team.
They'll make a light meal of Crystal Palace.
They'll make a light meal. Na wanaenda Selhurst Park.
Wachunge sana.
It will be crystal clear later.
Buzz upon buzz. So guys, welcome. This is the Football Formula. Game week 9 is here.
Sure.
Before the break kulikuwa na mambwembwe fulani. Sindio? Arsenal returned back to the top of the table. Sindio? Before the break Manchester United ilipiga Arsenal.
Ukisema return utafikiria msi anaweza fikiria tumewahi toka. Since league ianze hatujawahi toka.
Okay, I'm really sorry.
We bounced back from the loss against United, Alafu
against hapo kwa against ndio point iko.
Ati?
Hapo kwa against
ndio point iko.
Ndio point iko.
Hii vita stays sahi. Wacha tuendelee cause hii vita wacha tuione hapa hivi derby weekend, sio? Okay, anyway guys, game week 9 is here. And on Saturday, we have quite a number of matches. Sawa?
Yep.
We have 7 matches.
Yep. That is the best way to bounce back.
That's the best way to bounce back from the international break, guys. We have 7 matches on Saturday. Among it being 2 derbies, that is the London derbies. On Sunday, we have 2 matches. One is a Manchester derby. And then on Monday, we have a single match that will close for us game week 9.
Sijui mbona team za mwisho zimewekwa siku ya mwisho.
Team za mwisho ni kama gani hiyo Sunday?
Leicester. No. Monday night. Yeah, 10 p.m.
Na mbona anasema Sunday?
Chiki, anafikiria sijui mbona ana rate Manchester chini hivyo.
Mimi nashangaa huyo jamaa anajua Sunday ngapi?
Unajua kuna Sunday jina ya mtu na kuna Sunday
siku ya mwisho.
Siku ya mwisho ya game week 9 ni Monday.
Ni bottom half contest.
Yeah, true. Anyway guys, twende pole tukisonga. So, what do you think about these matches? Twende kazi, sio? On Saturday, early kickoff. It will be the first London derby. It will be
London.
Yeah. To be precise, it's a North London derby. Arsenal will be facing Tottenham Hotspur at the Emirates. What do you think about that match?
Patia hater kwanza ndo kidogo ni sanitize ile kitu atasema after hapo.
Okay. Back to you, Denver.
Let him learn from me,
Okay.
So it's a good match.
Okay.
Beaten versus unbeaten.
True.
Top of the table clash. I can say that. I think kuna iko mechi hapo, being an early kickoff, and then there's so many hapa sasa kunanga chati early kickoff ina come to play. Hapa kuna home advantage and then kuna derby. That is the biggest factor that we have in this match. But I'm looking at this match, in the previous games that we've had lately. Unapatanga one of them anaingianga kwa hii game when mmoja ako chini, mwingine ako on form, but now we are going into this match when we have both teams on an even scale. In the Libra scale. There is equal tenacity, there's equal mentality, there's equal chances of winning. So but I feel Arsenal usually have an advantage if you look at the head-to-head contest in this match. So I feel it's a match that can go either way. But I'm really looking at a draw. And then I'm also looking at somebody to watch. Harry Kane is the top top scorer in the North London derby. He's about having about 13 goals, and then followed by Emmanuel Adebayo, who played for both. He scored 10. I think Son is joint fourth. I think he's having about 4 or 5 goals there. Then Roberto Pires is Pires, is it Pires or Pires? Something like that. Is about at 5 goals. So I think it's a match that can go either way, but I'm looking at equal mentality and strength, and I'm thinking a draw for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gize, what do you think?
Nilikuwa nimesema lazima nitasanitize, lakini at least nimesikia kidogo amekuwa positive na both sides amekuwa factual.
Yeah, it's better to be factual.
Yeah.
But we are always factual in the
That's true. That's the football formula. That's what we do. Yeah, true.
Hiyo game itakuwa tricky. Kwanza itakuwa the first game after a fortnight or so, si ndio? Na early kick-off. Tunajua early kick-offs zinakuwa mbaya sana kwa any team, especially the top teams. So I don't know itakuwa mbaya kwa team gani, because this time round it happens to be 2 top teams. Sure. But I am upbeat my team will be up to the task. Lakini kuna kidogo pia naweza kuwa a bit jittery of performance against big teams, cause hatujacheza tena since Man United, hatujacheza na team ya tunaweza sema ya top 6 na our performance against United was a bit wanting. Tuliona vile tulikuwa caught flat-footed na if it were to happen again, tukienda ku attack Tottenham, they have still got those players wenye wanaweza to punish. Kuna Son na Kane, they are very good on the counter attack, so I guess our defenders should be very wary of that, especially hawana pesa na kina Gabriel na kina Saliba, so they should try to not put a high line kama vile walifanya ile game ingine. On the positive side, I guess nani wanaweza kosa the services of the keeper Hugo Lloris. I guess akona injuries ndio?
Yep, plus Kulusevski.
Yeah,
pia alipick some injury, but anyway, I saw that update somewhere today, but I feel Richarlison is a good nini. I think kwanza huo jamaa is a pain in the ass.
In the break.
Having scored on the international break, na pia I think his work rate.
Richarlison.
Yeah.
Alafu walikuwa wamefunga bao pia kwa Champions League before the interlull. Alafu tukiangalia, it will be the first North London derby yenye iko na so many South Americans on both sides for quite a long time. That promises a feisty match. Both teams will go at it hammer and tongs. So we expect a very difficult match for either side. Lakini I am somewhat optimistic for the Arsenal, cause the last time Tottenham beat the Arsenal kwa Premier League at the Emirates, it dates back to 2010. So it's like 12 years since then. So hapo kidogo naona Tottenham will have a mountain to climb no try to upset hizo odds.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is it. The first match will be a North London derby. Arsenal will be facing Tottenham at the Emirates. What is your prediction? Arsenal fans, Tottenham fans, tuambie hapo hivyo kwa comment section. Moving forward, still on Saturday at 5 p.m. We have 5 matches. It will be a goal rush. Amongst them, it's another derby, a London derby. Crystal Palace against Chelsea at the Selhurst Park. Before tuongele hizo games zingine nne kwanza, what do you think about Crystal Palace Chelsea at the Selhurst Park?
A very tight game, but ukiangalia their last 10 meetings in all competitions, Chelsea have emerged victorious. So that tilts everything in their favor. Now the only difficult thing about Crystal Palace, their main conduit amekuwa Eberechi Eze. So if Chelsea are able to cut that supply to Zaha pale in the center of the park, sidhani Crystal Palace watakuwa na any other way, but they are resolute in defense, and in particular one Joachim Andersen ni mzuri sana kwa defense, so wakicheza fiti wanaweza amasa draw from that, but I still think Chelsea will be too strong for them.
Chelsea. So it's a win for Chelsea from you?
A win or draw.
A win or draw.
Yeah.
Okay, Denver?
Whoa, Chelsea Palace away Selhurst Park inakuanga ngumu sana. I feel Vieira has done well, particularly in the signings when you come in this season. But now, okay, Chelsea is also kicking off a new tenure with Potter officially in the Premier League. So let's see how that goes. I just hope the international break ametumia ku implement his ideas despite the fact that wengine wamekuwa mbali. I'm looking at Palace and Anderson is good. Plus they're also facing Conor Gallagher, who is a former staff there. Yeah, Lonnie. So it's a good contest. Plus Nangalia nini, I'm looking at Zaha, who is mostly a left wing, but he'll be up against Reece James, who's a very good and complete right back. So this season, compared to last season, Palace were able to pick points from big teams, as compared to how they've been behaving this season. So I really feel if they are going to defend well, they can get a point or 3 points. Especially the fact that now Chelsea has Potter is still, trying to settle in and all that. But I'm really projecting a draw because it's a way for Chelsea. But if things go haywire, like Chelsea have been, especially on the discipline side, they're currently leading on the indiscipline records. So if they are going to go into that match and give Palace a numerical advantage, then it will be tears.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That is it. Apart from that, we have other 4 matches. Sawa?
Okay.
Liverpool will be facing Brighton. Sawa? What's your prediction on that match?
Liverpool Brighton.
Okay.
I'll give Brighton,
away.
But because that is because I don't know how strong Brighton are still gonna be. But Brighton is 4th on the table, thanks to good work by Potter, who has since left for Bridge. But I don't know how Liverpool have done themselves during this break with the injuries and all. But if it's a match that will be hella entertaining, though, I give Liverpool an advantage on that.
Okay.
Also kicking off a new regime for De Zerbi, who is a new coach for Brighton from Shakhtar Donetsk.
Okay.
The last 2 matches at Anfield, this game will be held at Anfield.
Yeah, true.
The last 2 matches at Anfield, Brighton have been able to come out with a result. Wamechukua draw 2 kutoka kwa Liverpool at Anfield.
In fact,
not
the
many,
last match they could have won.
Yeah, not many teams have done that. So it will be entertaining. Lakini tuliona players wengi wa Liverpool before the international break walikuwa kirudi kutoka injury. So they will be super strong. And I think before Roberto De Zerbi settles in, I guess the damage will be already done.
The damage will be already done.
Yeah.
Okay, moving forward. Fulham, Newcastle
have been so poor since winning 1 game, and they've been drawing aimlessly. By the Fulham is 5th on the table. They are flying high. They are very, very aggressive. I'm looking at a draw for that.
A draw.
Yeah.
In the all the home games at Craven Cottage, Fulham have been able to get 7 points from a possible 9. So you can tell watakuwa home, they will take the game to Newcastle. Alafu Newcastle pia wamekuwa gritty, very gritty. They've sometimes anaweza sema ati nani wamekuwa wakicheza poorly na wamekuwa wakidraw peke yake. But ukiangalia a game or 2, especially against Man City, they somewhat deserved better. Though the result ilienda vile hawangetaka wakadraw, but it will be a good game. Na both teams will score. Na kidogo na feel Joao Palhinha pale kwa midfield atasaidia sana. Joao Palhinha will be missed cause bookings akona so he will be missed. Na kidogo naona Fulham wanaweza win albeit narrowly.
So it's a win for Fulham from you?
Yeah, because I guess hata Alexander Isaac anaweza kosa kucheza na Callum Wilson is not yet much ready. Yeah.
Okay. True.
Can I say Willian may have a good game?
Yeah, you can say.
Yeah. He may have a good game.
Last season Willian after amejoin Arsenal, he had a good game ya first. After hapo he went missing for the Was it 2 seasons he remained at Arsenal?
The whole
whole season, the entire time.
I just
but on the contrary, Arsenal were going through a lot during that
but
period.
that time,
and
that season.
and I also feel like he was also under pressure, coming from Chelsea with all that success na nini, and trying to emulate that and trying to lift us an Arsenal side that was under rebuild.
Let's
But I feel sahi ako team yenye iko on his level according to what he was doing huko Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think
Yeah.
He carries on from where he left
From where he left off.
before the international break.
Okay. At the same time, will be Southampton will be facing Everton. Vijana wa huyu mtu wetu Lampard.
Let me speak first. I think that game will be a damp squib because I don't like the two teams, especially their fronts.
Okay.
Wanakuwaga na very blunt attacks. Sijaiona watu wanaweza miss so many sitters kama Che Adams na Adam Armstrong. On the other side pia kuna Neil Maupe. I don't think he's that prolific. Compare na many strikers wa top tier Premier League teams. Those two teams ziko na very very blunt attacks. Actually, the most thrilling part itakuwa pale midfield because I think the return of Joe Aribo in midfield itapatia Southampton impetus. Alafu ukiangalia side nyingine pia midfield yao iko na Idrissa Ganage, iko na Andre Onana tuliona akichezea Belgium pale international break. Na pia wako na Iwobi who has been very industrious. So it will be a good game, but I think it will be low scoring. And for once, I don't give draws, but this time, naeza sema hiyo game itakuwa a draw, but it will definitely be a very damp squib.
Yeah. Denver?
Southampton, Everton. Everton are on a very good run, Sai.
Sana.
I feel I'll support the fact that they both have very blunt attacks. And for the two teams, they are very predictable scorers. For Everton, if it's not Gordon, then it's very rare to find it's not Gordon. Mopes amefunga bao yake ya kwanza. Either Gray, Mope or probably a defender hapo. You get no either Gray or Gordon. Mope ndiye ameingia kwa mix.
Yeah, sure.
Then I'm looking at Southampton kama si Ward-Prowse ama Che Adams, then I don't know who else is going to do it. So
This other thing, Nani alipata a very bad injury during the international break. Patterson, the right back.
Yeah, true.
They are already missing Yerimina, Holgate, and a few other players. So that could be very crucial in the game. So
it's still tight. It's still a tight match.
Okay, moving on. I feel midfield Everton is very, very much better compared to Southampton. I think Southampton's midfield is imeshikiliwanga tu na nani na mtu mmoja. But if you look at if you look at Everton, kuna Onana, kuna Gay, who are very alafu sasa they coming in of Iwobi from the flanks to the center of the park. I think I'll give Everton a slight win. Yep. Though it may also be a draw because Southampton lost the last game, so they'll be looking to bounce back.
True.
Yep.
Okay. Moving forward, the game that will close for us the first weekend of game week 9 will be West Ham against Wolves at 7:30 p.m. That is on a Saturday. West Ham, Wolves.
Two very poor teams. Wolves are suffering from defensive mistakes, especially after the loaning out of Cody, who is doing a very good job for Everton. And then I feel the attack is extremely blunt. I don't know how Diego Costa is going to help with that, but I feel at the moment Wolves are very poor. Then I'm looking at West Ham again. They are also another very poor side. So if I were to give a point, I don't know what Moyes has done in this international break, but I really personally I feel Wolves have a better chance because they've been, compared to the two teams, Wolves are much more decent as compared to a West Ham side that is still very disjointed. Yeah.
So it's a win.
It's a win for Wolves for me. Yeah.
Okay.
It will be a very poor match, but on the contrary, I think West Ham will edge it. lakini kuna kitu moja haijanibamba so far kwa midfield ya West Ham. Since the arrival ya Lucas Paqueta, I don't know kama mimi ndo nilikuwa na so much expectations but amekuwa very underwhelming na hajanibamba. Alafu ukiangalia pia those two teams vile nani amesema, Denver amesema hizo timu mbili zimescore only 3 goals apiece since the start of the league. So that tells how dismal they have been. Na West Ham kidogo itakuwa home, tunajua home ground advantage it always plays a lot in such games na their attack is better because I think Raul Jimenez atakuwa na miss through injury. So that almost tells Diego Costa will get his first 90 minutes of the Premier League since his departure from Chelsea. But I still think Bowen, Benrahma, Antonio on the other side of West Ham, they have got much firepower as compared to a Wolves side that is has not quite click into gear.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a win for West Ham from you?
A narrow win for West Ham.
A narrow win for West Ham from you.
Yeah.
Okay guys, what is your prediction? On Saturday 5 p.m. kutakuwa na games ngapi? 5. Sawa. Liverpool Brighton. Anfield. Bournemouth Brentford. Vitality Stadium. Fulham Newcastle. Craven Cottage. Crystal Palace Chelsea. Selhurst Park. Southampton Everton. St Mary's Stadium. And then let kick off 7:30 p.m. West Ham Wolves.
Inakwanga Olympic Stadium.
West Ham Wolves.
The
London Stadium. So, what is your prediction? Tuambie hapo kwa comment section. We are going for a short break. Na tukirudi tunaingia derby nyingine ya Sunday. This is it. This has always been it. This is what we say. Denver, what tunasema nini?
What tunasema as an investor.
Yes.
An investor. By now, I won't tell you who an investor is, but for those who may be tuning in for the first time, an investor, niliambiwa, is the polite name ya gambler.
True.
So if you are a gambler or an investor, let me use an investor because that is the polite name. Please, and you want to get some moolah, because actually we are back to football bonanza and shenanigans. So please go into your favorite betting site. Chambua your matches. Please select them keenly, though you may be keen sometimes. Okay, we are always choosing wisely anyway.
Very true.
Yeah, so just chambua your matches, stake, but while staking, please ensure that you can only stake something that you can afford to lose. Avoid stuff to do with rent, school fee, medical bills, nini. Those are sacred monies.
True.
Yeah, just take what you can afford to lose.
True.
While you're wagering, just don't stake an arm and a leg.
This is it, guys. Betting site ziko mingi sana. Go to your favorite betting site. Chambua teams zenye unapenda. Sawa. Wekelea pesa yenye ukipoteza hautasikia uchungu. Hatutaki kulose any of our fans kwa sababu ati alibetia timu fulani na ikuingiana.
We need you for game week 10.
We need you for game week 10. Na pia to bet responsibly, tuache tamaa time ya kubet na usi-introduce underage. Yani wenye wako below 18 years to betting. Don't expose them. Bet wisely. This is the football formula. Welcome back to the football formula. Majama. Hey, the derby weekend. Moving forward, on Sunday, early kickoff, Manchester City will be facing Manchester United at the Etihad Stadium. That will be at 4 p.m. That is the Manchester derby. What do you think about that match?
A very tight match, considering Manchester United wamekuwa up and running ever since match week 3.
Very true.
Eric Ten Hag came and I don't know what he gave to those guys. You will tend to think that it is a different team from the one that started the league. Wamekuwa very promising. They have played not so entertaining football, but they have found away to win. Wanasemaga strong teams win even when they are playing ugly. That all boils down to the mentality of the team. It was the same players, but a different management under the tutelage of Erik ten Hag. Imebadilisha so many things. Alafu wamekuwa na two top tier games, sababu wamepiga Arsenal wakiwa home pale Old Trafford. This will be somewhat different because they will be traveling to the Etihad. It is within the same Manchester United region, but they will be met with animosity. Na it will not be light work for them. I feel Man City are the obvious favorites, considering the pedigree of the players and whatnot. Alafu Man City have not had so many changes or transitions in the players.
True.
They've only added a few players in the most crucial of positions. Erling Haaland will be playing his first Manchester derby, and he will be trying to make an indelible mark. So I somewhat feel anaweza funga because he will be against he will be having an advantage over the defense of Manchester United because of the height, especially Alessandro Martinez. So I think it will be an area City will be trying to exploit from the very beginning. Na defense ya Manchester United wakilala kidogo, I think they will be punished heavily for that. All the odds, unless something very, very unusual happens, I guess the writing is well on the wall.
A City win from you.
Yeah, lakini on the flip side, Manchester United, while going to those big matches, they go with that mentality. Unapataga wamepigwa na very small teams prior to big games, but when they step into those big games, wana make a statement kama vile walifanya game ya Arsenal. Though Arsenal ilikuwa underwhelming kidogo. Niko especially wakiamka sijui Ole Gunnar alikuwa anawapatia nini wakienda Manchester derby, because that guy used to be one to watch during the Manchester derbies. Na feel wakienda hivyo they can scrape a result, albeit an unlikely one.
Yeah. So it's a City win from you.
A City win na
or a draw.
Quite a good margin. Nitapatia 3-1.
A 3-1.
Yeah.
Okay. Denver.
A lot has been said.
And will be done.
And we will do the contrary to what has been said. Anyway, I can say I'm looking at that match. First of all, let me give a few statistical reviews. In the last, there has been 164 games, league games between the two sides, and coincidentally, the goal difference is 0. The both clubs have scored 2-7 goals apiece so far, and then going into this fixture, so the goal difference is 0. Number 2 factor is that since 1987, a span of 35 years, no new Manchester United manager has won their first Manchester derby. Since Sir Alex Ferguson. So Moyes lost his first derby 4-1. Louis van Gaal lost by 1-0. Jose Mourinho lost by 2-1. Ole Gunnar lost by 2-0. Ralf Rangnick lost by 4-1. So it's quite a worrying trend. But also last season we lost both home and away. We were very poor.
True.
But over the last couple of years, most of our derby wins, most of our Manchester derby wins have come at Etihad. And also looking at, he says something on what Ten Hag has given the players. He didn't give them anything. He simply punished them a little by making them run outrageously and then benched the obvious English drosses in Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire. So I feel we have Tyrell, who is quite good, especially with the defensive demands and all that. And then I'm looking at Rafael, who has been a very good complement to Martinez. So I feel for the first time in very many years, we are going into that derby. Despite the fact that we were winning the other derbies with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we were always going in and expecting a miracle.
True.
You get the point? But now this one, we are going in at least with a bit of some confidence. So I'm putting my money on Manchester United. We are going to war, and the enemy shall bleed profusely.
The enemy shall be profusely.
Yep.
So it's a win for Manchester United.
It's a win for Manchester United for me.
Amesema kuhusu games sijui since when but since Manchester City is changing fortunes since wabaiwe na their owners wamekuaga na the upper hand kwa games zao, and I think this will be no different.
This will be no different.
It's all about, let's see, because Manchester City was bought in 2009 or 10, right?
10.
No, now if you say they have been having the upper hand and Ferguson retired in 2013, then I really don't know what he's talking about.
So, hapana. Hii vita tunaiona on Sunday 4 p.m. Manchester derby. Game week 9, it's a derby game week. A lot will be said, but tunategea matokeo itoke. Tuone nani ni nani. Sawa sawa? Tell us your views hapo hivyo kwa comment section. That is it for game week 9. This is the football formula. I've been your host, Useful Idioti, alongside Dengize and Denver Koki. Till next time, peace out.